Okay, this is my top 5 films of 2014. Um, First of all, number 5, The Imitation Game. I've talked about this on here before. I think it's a great film about Alan Turing, who broke the Enigma code during World War II. It's told in 3 separate stages of his life: his childhood, him breaking the code, and then after the war when he got prosecuted for being a homosexual. Now, when he was a kid, he was really bullied at school. I thought it was awful the way he was treated. He really did well during the war years and was a bit of an oddball at first, and then got close with a woman who he picked to be part of his team called called Joan Clark, and she was going to marry him, but then realized he was gay. I think it's a great performance from Benedict Cumberbatch and Keira Knightley. Um, we really get to know sort of the ins and outs of how to crack codes, and it's really interesting sort of espionage stuff, and I think definitely one of the best films of the year. Okay, number 4 is Interstellar, which I thought was an amazing film about space exploration. Jessica Chastain, Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, and Michael Caine. Um, Matthew McConaughey plays a farmer who used to be a pilot, and he has a daughter who's very interested in space exploration, and then he gets lured by NASA to go into space and travels with Anne Hathaway's character, and there's some amazing shots of space in this it's an incredible ride. Um, some of the shots of space are amazing to look at because I'm really interested in space travel, and I found the film fascinating to watch, and some really good. I think Matthew McConaughey was terrific in it, and Jessica Chastain plays his daughter as an older woman. I thought was fantastic, and it really pushes the boundaries of filmmaking, I think, and space exploration, if you're interested in that sort of thing, which I am. So I think that's my number 3. Number 4, sorry. Number 3, Birdman. Birdman is about Michael Keaton, who plays a washed-up actor who's trying to make it back on top with a Broadway show that he's producing, directing, and starring in. And it's really art imitating life here, because Michael Keaton also, he played Batman, and he hasn't really done any good movies for a while. So I think this is really Michael Keaton's comeback, and you really feel um, his frustration about trying to make it back and be relevant again. He has a daughter played by Emma Stone who's just got out of rehab, and he has a rival played by Edward Norton. They fight off stage, they fight on stage. It's so incredibly well shot. The fluidity of the camera makes the film look like it's done in one take, which is, I think, a really unique way of shooting it, because I've never seen a film shot like that before, except for maybe Alfred Hitchcock's Rope, which was done in one take as well, but that was a long, long time ago. So that's my number 3. Michael Keaton, I think, will win Best Actor. I think it could win Screenplay, and it may even win Best Picture. But that Best Picture, I think, probably may go to this film, which is my number 2, which is Boyhood. Boyhood, amazing film that shot over a 12-year period in Texas about a young boy growing up from about age 6 to 18. Um, Patricia Arquette plays his mother. She's sort of a woman who's struggling to raise her kids single-handedly. She keeps picking the wrong men, particularly a man that she married who becomes very violent, who they leave, and then she continues to pick bad men, but seems to be raising her son and her daughter very well. Ethan Hawke plays sort of the dad that tries to stay in their lives and comes along every now and then. Ethan Hawke's really good. Patricia Arquette is fantastic. I think the cinematography and shots of Texas are really good. I think this film is edited really well, and just you look at his life, this kid's life, and it's not just the milestones in a film like in a in the film like graduating college, finishing high school, going to college. It's the little moments like listening to a Beatles album after they get a present from his father, which was the compilation of all the Beatles after they broke up their solo careers, and things like going to a baseball game and stuff like that. So I think it's a great movie and one of the best films of the year. And my number one is Gone Girl. Gone Girl, an incredible film about a couple who on their 5-year wedding anniversary, the wife goes missing, and Ben Affleck plays the husband who's prosecuted. They think he's guilty, and they think that he's killed his wife. Rosamund Pike plays the conniving wife who disappears. It's hard to get into the plot of this film without giving anything away for anyone who's seen it, but I think it's an amazing performance from Rosamund Pike, and I really enjoyed the story and the mystery of how to figure out what was going to happen. I think it's incredibly well directed by David Fincher, and the score is really good. My favourite film of 2014. If you haven't seen it, you should go see it. Okay, that's my top 5 films of the year. Um, check out my maybe full list. I'll put a top 10 list online on my blog page or something, and put down your list of what you think are your favourite films of the year. And I'll see you later.